Hello everyone, I am Undead Horde and welcome back to my channel. And in today's video, we are looking at the free-to-play account. Honestly, I don't think this video is going to be super long. There's just a few things that I want to go around and do and then close out the video. There's not too much to talk about. We have been putting in some work in this account, but nothing absolutely like mind-breakingly crazy has happened. So we're just going to kind of touch on the things that have happened and go from there. So there's a video that I have recorded. I think I have it uploaded to YouTube, just not public yet. Kind of need a thumbnail. And that is an opening that I did. A shard opening that is going to already be released at the point of time this video comes out. That video is going to be released, which is good, because there's a bit of a surprise on the account. If you haven't seen that video yet, then it's going to be a shocker to you guys. But we have a new legendary in Samar Gem Cursed, and we also got a Rector Drath, which, oh, beautiful. Absolutely makes me so happy that we got her. So this guy is not great. These are the equips that I came up with for now. It's fine. Really with him, it's a lot of HP. It's high. You want to have like 100% crit rate, a ton of HP, and then like obviously crit damage after that. I don't believe he needs any type of accuracy from my understanding. There is nothing that he does against the enemy, like place an effect or anything like that. Well, I guess the 80% chance of stealing 2 random buffs before attacking, that might need accuracy for it. And so I definitely might need to at least put a little bit on him for that. But everything else just looks like it's just pure raw damage. So that is, I did not mean to do that. So that's like a big thing. But we just like, I mean, I'm talking like I maybe 10 minutes. And this is the gear that I threw on. So nothing insane, but it was just something to give him a little bit of stuff so I can start testing him out and seeing how well he can at least attempt to do. Other than that, nothing too much major to talk about when it comes down to the champions. Kind of. So, we have made decisions. First things first, one of the most important things that I can do on this account, and part of the reason why I'm actually making this video today, is we actually have the Tholen. We can get him to a 6-star, baby. And this is a big thing. Alright. The moment of truth. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Our very first 6-star on the account in the Foulbeard, which is huge. And we are going to use the max HP barrel. Just get him right up there. Bam. Level 60. This hopefully has a huge just increase in his power and everything for the account. That would be really, really nice and extremely helpful. This also gives us access to the very last mastery, but I don't remember what I'm supposed to be putting on him for the mastery, and so I will not be doing that yet, but I will be looking it up momentarily in the video to throw it on him. We currently have no rings or anything like that, and the artifacts are still the same. But obviously with the increase of stats for being max level 60, I'm really hoping that we get some decent damage output and stuff like the damage, that there's enough for me to start breaking through some things that we will be testing out. And the next thing that we have to do is the Ugo, beautiful lady that she is going to get the feast. I'm actually going to rank her up in to 6 stars. I do think this is better to use over Rector Drath from the research that I've done. Ugo is just going to be just generally much better, and it also sounds like the Rector Drath can actually do pretty well and does her job and can do it at level 50 and doesn't necessarily have to be level 60 this quickly. But I think just for the survivability of the Ugo and stuff like that, it is better for her to be level 60, and so we did do it. Obviously it's going to take some time to grind up and get like the actual like legit levels I need on her, but we're getting there. Well, we can go up to 44. I'll take it. And we'll have to grind out to get the next 2 stars. But we're definitely doing a step in the right direction. I also have 8 books. I'm going to be dumping all the books in. Realizing this is a free-to-play account, I don't have to wait for anything type of CVC or anything like that for quite a while. So we just dumped in a bunch of books to see what happens. Honestly, this is probably the best case scenario. We got everything to go into the A3. So we got the most amount of heals, and we got the reduced cooltime. That, if allies are dead, revive them. Wow. Wow, I think this has got to be the absolute best case scenario for the books. And we didn't get any of the additional buffs chance or anything like that. Buff/debuff chance on the A2, but that is okay. I mean, we got the damage increase, which doesn't matter too much right now, but still, this is definitely a good place to be in. I think you pretty much generally want to dodge the A1 because you really want to get the cooldown reduction and the increase chance on the A2 and A3 abilities. So there we go. That is like the 2. Oh, I'm sorry. There's one more big thing that has to get taken care of on this account before I can say that. We have the masteries. We are going to be purchasing all of the scrolls for Ugo, and that way then we can have all the masteries that we need and just get everything that we need, except for obviously blessing. We were going to definitely need artifacts, but it's a step in the right direction for sure. Like absolutely for sure. This is one of the best positions that we want to be in. And masteries. So it's just standard PvE masteries. I don't know if there's something that's supposed to be better, but I guess we'll just do the standard for now. This is what Hell Hades has on, so there might not be anything incredibly crazy for Ugo, except for just the standard just being what the standard just is. And so those are what's going to be applied. And then later on in life, as this channel grows and things like that, and as I get more knowledge of the game, if I feel like I need to switch her up at all, then I will. So this is it. It'll be, I mean, this power alone is just going to be so nice. And I do, like I said, I definitely do need to spend some time and get some guard artifacts and stuff like that to put on. But we're still definitely in a much better position, and we're doing okay. Like, I don't know the exact change of the stats here. I could like look it up and stuff like that. Like, I could compare and contrast, but I'm not too crazy about that. But 20,000, we're at 36,000 HP is got to be at least decent. So it's definitely a step in the right direction here. So I am feeling pretty good about all of that. Now, we almost have everything we need to make Rector Drath go up to at least a 3-star awakening, which would be good because I can't seem to do it on anybody else right now, which is kind of annoying, because then we can complete the next part of the mission, in which if we do that and we just run a battle with people at 40 plus, I can get another epic tome to try to put into the Ugo, and that would be ideal. But we are 7. We have 7 of these behind, which does seem to be a bit high. It's not like the end of the world. I can definitely do that like later on. It'd be cool for the video, but absolutely not necessary by any means. So we really just have to make it through Brimstone Path here on Horde, and once we do that, we're actually going to be in a good position here, or at least in a better position here. Now I'm hoping that the increased power of Tholen will be enough to break through and start clearing some more of the Brimstone Path. That would be obviously the most ideal case scenario. So we're gonna watch through, see how he does right now on stage 3, and then I'll probably cut the video, and we will, if he does well, I'll probably cut the video and see if I can make it through the rest without any issues. It would be it'd be good. Then we might do the Sacred Shard opening at the end of the video here. I do have another Void Shard. I might just actually crack that open as well and just have a good time. Might as well get some stuff in the account, see what happens, you know. I would say this account so far has been pretty lucky, I would say. Now it's like hard to know for sure, because you have to compare it to like other accounts and stuff like that. But honestly, I think one of the best things that kind of falls in that is the fact that we did get a Rector Drath just from straight pulls, which is really, really nice. She's just so strong as a reliable reviver and things like that. So it's just going to be such a huge power push in having her on the account, which I really do enjoy. Just having that as like a back pocket type deal, or not even a back pocket, that'll just become like a main thing, which I do need to work on. I think she'll actually be the next one I'm going to work on. I feel like I'm in a decent position right now with other people, where I feel like I can at least start getting her to like level 50 and getting her at least to 3-star ascension, and just generally getting her into a good spot. Even putting on some crappier runes would be, or artifacts would be okay, and should put us in a somewhat decent position here to move along and maybe increase in certain dungeons. Like one of the biggest parts that we're struggling right now is being able to break past into more and more dungeons. Or not more and more dungeons, but into later and later stages inside those dungeons, so we can actually get better and stronger artifacts. That's like definitely a big issue right now on this account, and we're not in a position right now which we can even get 6 stars, which does suck. But it should be soon. Like I definitely feel like I'm getting there, and that's at least a good thing. I have to see how well the Ugo does. Ugo just in general should be a nice power increase. And honestly, I mean, I hate to say it, the Elhain is for sure coming off the team for the Ugo. Or actually any team that has Lightsworn might come off for the Ugo right now. And then once I get Rector Drath, we'll probably end up kicking out Elhain. She's just not worth it. So teams will be a little weird. I mean, we have Tholen, Ugo, Rector Draft. That's 3. Probably keep Tahanarak, however, and Venomage, just because Poison it can be so good, despite the lack of books now. But still, slowly actually making our way through this. So I am going to cut the video here, and we're going to see if we can pass. Alright guys, so I am back. We're going to watch this fight here together and see how well it actually goes. I did just realize though that we don't actually have the 6 stages of the last stage of masteries for Tholen, which would actually probably be a decent help, possibly. So it does look like we're not going to be able to do anything the 3-star right now, or 3-star right now. So I'll have to go back and put the mastery on and see if that changes anything. It may or may not. It'll do something, but I just don't know if it'll be enough of a change for what just happened. Plus, part of it could just be like an RNG thing. So let's take a look at the champions and see what we need to do. I don't actually remember what version I built. It could have been general PvE or nuker. And so dependent on how I have him built will actually determine. Okay, so I did put him in the nuker build from the looks of it, which means we actually do Helm Smasher. So hopefully that'll be something. The next thing I could do is try and upgrade some of these pieces here to 12-star, or to level 16. I'm sorry, level 16, and see if that really changes anything. But we don't have a ton of silver on the account, so I really don't want to go to that point if possible. I'm sure I've got artifacts I could sell though to make up for it, but still. All right, Brimstone Path, we're going to try stage 7 again, and we're going to see if Helm Smasher changes any of these results at all. I probably won't. Like, I have low faith, but it could. I don't even know if Ugo is up for the challenge. I could throw Ugo in over top of Tahanarak and see if that changes anything. That would be like the next step, though. I just don't know if there's enough survivability on the Ugo to make it to make that be like a worthwhile decision. So we are here again. We're doing fine. We're not. It's a weird position to be in. We really got to kill off these minions a lot faster. It's part of the issue. So we're just doing a tag team strictly on the boss and not trying to worry about everyone else. Still not enough. We just, I don't know if we're just healthy enough to take on this fight, honestly. So there might just have to be some experimenting that takes place. Let's see if Ugo is any better. I mean, only level 44. Wish could be higher, but not bad. Honestly, put out some decent damage there. I forgot that Ugo actually had a multi-hitter, which actually does make clearing the waves at least a little bit faster, which I do appreciate for sure. The revival even might come in handy, because if I can survive long enough for that to take place on the Ugo, then I might actually have enough of what I need to win through this. Because everybody just has to be standing, right? It doesn't matter if anybody dies in the process, as long as they're standing by the very end of it. Huh. The healing is nice too, and it seems like they're strictly targeting the Tholen. It just must be because they have an affinity boost over him, which is good, because then it leaves the Ugo alone to do whatever she needs to do. So we do have to hope that we can get the revive off here before we win. Holy smack. Holy smack. Did not see that one coming. Alright, another attempt. I feel like we could pass through with the Ugo if we just had a little bit better RNG. I think it is possible, but you're relying very heavily on the fact that if the Tholen dies, that we actually are in a good enough position, or at least somehow in the art or in like the line there, that that we'd actually get the revive up. Man, we are taking a ton of damage. We weren't taking this much damage beforehand because we actually had the increased defense buff from the Tuhanarak, which I didn't realize how important that was. It saved me so much damage. Now, we're actually in a better position here because we got to kill one of the minions off a lot sooner than normal. Okay, so Tholen is down. We have to hope we got the revive here a lot sooner, if possible, without wow, Ugo just gets the kill constantly. Oh goodness. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can upgrade any of these pieces and see if that changes anything. This is gonna be a lot longer of a video than what I initially planned on it being, but it's, you know, hopefully at least be entertaining. So we got 50, we got plus 50 defense, or 50% defense now, and we have a 4 more speed. So I'm really hoping that it'll be enough. I'm sure the speed increase would be nice, and the defense increase for sure is nice. But is it going to be enough of a defense increase to do what I need to do? It's a rough one out there. This is not what I had planned for this video by any means. I think it's fine as long as it becomes across as entertaining. And it kind of shows the struggles of the free-to-play account, which is good. And at least it kind of then shows maybe the thought process of where my brain goes when I run into issues. So then people can at least understand me a little bit more and how I go about doing things. Possibly. So it's freaking 12:03. Not fun. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Here we go. Is the defense enough? I don't want to micro this. If I could probably, like, realistically speaking, if I manualed the fight, I probably have a better chance of winning. But I don't know how that actually like looks. Like I hate doing that. I prefer to auto. There's a revive block. I have been missing that. Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good at all. I didn't realize a revive block got put up. Huh. Interesting. The block debuffs would be good, right? Because then it prevents me from getting hit. This may become way more of an RNG based thing than I thought it was going to be. Accuracy 7%. Plus 7, I meant. God, I want to get this figured out. Alright, I'm going to do another cut here. I'm going to spend some time and see if I can figure this thing out, but the video is already getting super long. Alright, I'm coming back now, actually. Okay, wait a minute. This might be the RNG that we needed. I have no idea what happened. I didn't do anything. I think I literally just got a slightly better RNG with my damage, and with the resistances going off way more often. But we did it. That's, I mean, really, like, the only thing I did was upgrade one of the pieces of artifacts I had in the Ugo. I did the attack artifact, or the weapon artifact that I had on, and I got a little bit more accuracy, but like that was it. And I feel like that didn't come into play whatsoever. But it's also one of those things where I also feel like sometimes if I just take a step away and just say I'm going to work on it and whatever else, it just works out for me. So a little weird, but we did it. And the reward is we need to sell a bunch of artifacts, if I have anything to sell. So we can crack open a couple, just a few of these shards here. Okay, let's see. We got ourselves a void shard. Obviously, we're gonna get a void legendary right here, right now. We did not. We got Panthera. Attacks one enemy 3 times. Could be very useful. And has a 50% chance of... Okay. She, on Ascension, will be good for Fire Knights. That's at least something. Attacks one enemy 2 times. Each hand to the 80% chance. Could be okay for Spider, actually, with the heal reduction. And perfect veil and reflect damage buff. Oh, she's interesting. Okay. Alright. This is the big one. The one-time legendary. Let's go. We did not. Sachi? What do you do? Attacks all at... Ooh. Wait a minute. An A1 attacks all enemies with a decreased accuracy? That seems really nice. Attacks one enemy, has a 75% chance of placing a 30% decrease crit rate debuff and leech for 2 turns. Has a 50% chance of increasing the buff of all allies for 2 turns. Or, yeah. Increase attack buff. And then attack one enemy. Fails the turn meter of all allies by 20% if this attack is critical. Interesting. Revise a random ally with 30% HP when the killed an enemy. She's cool. Hold up. Wait. Spiders would be crazy. Oh, she could be really good, I think, for Spider. Oh, that would be really, really nice. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. This account is giving me way too much to think about, but I think that's a good thing. That is very much a good thing. I am not complaining whatsoever. All right. Well, you know what? I'm so sorry this was such a long video for you guys. It was really meant to be a short, like 10-minute long video, but things just did not work out that way, and I think that's fine. I think what ended up happening just feels so much better in the long run, and I am very happy about that. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe to my channel. And I will see y'all in another video here soon. Peace.